What's up, everybody? Welcome in to another day of post-show headlines, John. That means we're done.
It does.
We just have to hang out for 10 more minutes to do the company things that we need to do, and then we get to get out of here. So that's pretty cool.
And I didn't get to shower, so I'm sorry if I stink. And Andrew from Fishtown is with us today. What is this? You look
Why
like
am I Andrew from
You look like you
Fishtown?
should have an IPA, and you like hanging out in Fishtown with your skull cap on inside.
Oh, well, we're about to go outside, so I'm just already putting it on.
You're really preparing in advance.
Yes.
Preparation.
How is this Fishtown?
I don't wear
Dude,
hats on.
I've had this hat.
Yeah, but you don't wear them inside buildings.
Okay, well, it's a little chilly. I've had this hat since middle school.
Have you really?
Yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
long time. Anyways, question number one. I'm taking the lead here today. All right, so it's pipe down over there. Actually, I want you to talk. We talked about it on the air yesterday or earlier today, but I want you to talk about it now as we have our YouTube audience. Like, subscribe,
Sure.
you name it. Tell us about your experience yesterday. Now, on the air, you told us a lot about your journalistic integrity that you have, but also from like a fan standpoint. Like, you're an Eagles fan. I know you're in the press box, so you can't do the whole rah
No cheering, no
shish
nothing.
kebab. But tell me what it was like for John Kincade yesterday.
I left that pregame show that I got you guys kicked off with Andrew DeCecco. And as I walked over, I felt the energy of the tailgates and everything. And that's the thing about going into the press box for a day. You have to dress a certain way. You have to act a certain way. I wanted to be in the lots.
I'm sure you did.
I wanted to be in the lots. I wanted to, because the energy was great yesterday. I can only just dream about what Sunday is going to be. It's going to be crazy. But inside the building, yesterday felt like a playoff game. The Green Bay game did not to me. And
You said it was like quiet, the Green Bay game.
I thought the Green Bay game was quiet for too long.
Yeah.
Long stretches in that game. Yesterday, the only time the building was quiet was when the Rams went down and took the 7-6 lead because of Missy Elliott missing another extra point. Credit to the best show ever for the best nickname I've heard. That was the only time the building really got quiet. They really stood up. But that final drive, Andrew, in the building, it was crescendo of noise and then everybody biting their nails and quiet. Crescendo of noise and then everybody exhaling. It was crazy.
This isn't question two, but off of question one still. Was that one of your favorite in-game experiences? Fan or media member? Like the snow game playoff?
It wasn't, and the reason why is because it was so stressful.
Okay.
It was so stressful.
Yeah,
No, it
yeah.
doesn't fall into that. No.
Okay, question number two. I know we're looking a little ahead here.
Okay.
They got to win the NFC Championship game first, and they have to win a Super Bowl
Yeah, we
first.
have to get past it.
But I want you to think about this for a second. What would a Super Bowl ring do for the status of Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni? And I asked these two guys specifically because they're probably the most talked about members of any team in Philadelphia. And it's not always glowingly. Like Sirianni has been in everybody's good graces right now, but the second he messes up, people will go after him. Jalen Hurts throws for the same amount of yards as Josh Allen yesterday, but Jalen Hurts is looked at as a bum.
And Mahomes.
And Patrick Mahomes, and they're looked at as these winners. They do whatever it takes to win. What would a Super Bowl ring do for those two guys? Let's focus here in Philadelphia, where I think people are still wishy-washy with both of them.
Velvet rope gets opened. You get to a different level, different tables and everything like that. And unlike Doug Peterson, there's a resume being put together by Nick Sirianni that he will be considered, then he will have to be talked about as one of the best coaches in the NFL. And the price of Nick Sirianni is going up for the Eagles too. They got one more year left to work it all out, and they don't want to appear to move on from him. But he moves into a whole nother echelon. He then becomes a status symbol as a coach. He's got a Super Bowl. He's got another Super Bowl appearance. He's got a 700 and something winning percentage. I think he's doing just fine.
Because I think of Doug. Like, Doug is a legend forever in
But
this
Doug's
city.
never thought of as a. He's
No, not as a top head coach. But I'm talking about like never buy a beer again in this town. Like Nick Foles, never going to have to buy a beer again in this town. But Nick Foles wasn't criticized the way Jalen Hurts has been criticized. Doug at the time was not criticized the way Nick Sirianni, one of the best winning percentages, and we do it too. We criticize him like he stinks sometimes.
Well, he's done things to earn the criticism. I'll die on that hill any day of the week. He's earned every critique he's ever gotten, but he's done a damn good job. And unlike Doug Peterson, who threw up a bunch of 9-7s and stuff like that after winning a Super Bowl, Nick Sirianni continues to just post up extremely excellent seasons.
Yeah, it's been incredible. All right, question number 3.
Yes.
Again, I want you to put your journalistic cap off.
Yes.
Because you're very
I'm
much
very
a
journalistic.
journalist.
Yes.
If you were to watch a game at your house,
Oh yeah.
who's your crew? Because look, you go to the games in the press box, and I know
If I could pick my crew,
yeah, I'm saying like your crew. It's whoever. Like I'll tell you, my dad. Like if I could watch the game with anybody, it's my dad before any of my friends. Now, obviously, because of pregame duties, I don't get to watch many Eagles games with him because he's down in Brigantine. So by the time I got down there, I'd miss most of it. And you know what I do when it comes to pregame. I don't watch or I don't look at my phone.
No, you don't.
And I pause the game. My wife turns the game on. She pauses it. So I'm watching it basically 30 minutes behind everybody else.
And you're blowing through commercials.
Yeah, but I'm not going to make my dad do that. Right? I'm not going to make him sit around my house and wait until 1:30 to start watching a 1 o'clock game. But he would probably be the first person that I wish that I could watch a game with, a big game like a NFC Championship game.
My buddy Paul from Atlanta, who flies up for all these games.
Which is awesome.
Who will be flying back up next Saturday. He's flying home this morning. Fly back next Saturday, him and his wife. My buddy Joe here in town, I'd love to have that. And my little cousins, and of course my brother. Like Doc,
So you're getting a big crew.
Well, we got the Kincade. The Kincade's got the space.
Well, I got the space in my house, but like I don't need too many people.
Oh no,
you know what I mean? Like I need it to be
I don't want it to be a party.
Yeah.
I am not interested in I hate Super Bowl parties. I would pass up on attending them because I don't want to go and hear about, well, what do you think about the HOA? Did you hear what Timmy did at school last week? I don't give a damn.
People aren't doing that during the Super Bowl.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, because they're stupid people who don't want to watch the game. And they're talking about their kids' accomplishments and stuff. I don't care about your kids' accomplishments. I really don't.
All right, we got two more, and these are both going to be snow related.
Oh, I like that.
And not like, sports, unless maybe one question will be. But your favorite food or drink or both on a snow day. So you're off from work. You're in your adult years, but you're not coming into work. You're not sleeping in Dylan's office and doing the show.
Sorry about that, Dylan.
The snow is coming down. Work calls. Hey, stay home. This is you can do everything from your home. So it's the traditional snow day. Go back like 20 years. What is John Kincade doing on a snow day? What's your plan? What are you eating? What are you drinking?
When I was a kid in Broomall, I had like 6 or 7 houses that were on account to go shovel their walks.
Yep.
So I would make money every snowstorm.
That's actually
and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Tomato soup for lunch.
All right.
Come in from the cold, come in from sledding, tomato soup. But my mom bought that cheap-ass Campbell's in a can.
That's fine.
There used to be like 3 cans for $1 when I was a little kid. Yeah, but no. Now you got to get the tomato soup in the glass jars. That's like 2 servings.
Okay.
That's the stuff. Betty trying to feed me the cheap stuff.
This is a boring answer. You like no drink. Like I when I lived in Manioc, I would find the open bar, and I'd make sure that they got wings, and I would make sure that they have beers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. But I'm thinking about coming home and eating.
No, I'm talking about planning out the day. Like, dude, my second apartment in Manioc was a row home. It was weird that we were on a hill.
Okay.
So the back
most of Manioc on a hill.
Seemed right, but the backyard was the second story.
Oh.
So the first floor when you first walked in was kitchen and laundry room. Okay. You go up the stairs to the family room
to get to the second
floor. And that's
floor.
where the backyard is, right? So did
they have to call Groundworks?
They probably did at one point.
Seriously, that place.
Go to groundworks.com.
That place had mold.
No, Christy was there. It was fine.
Mold.
But that second floor, what I did was I had the Xbox in there.
Oh.
And then the back door was right there. So I put the beers in the snow.
See, that's where we differ.
You're playing the Xbox and then you crack open a beer. You just go right back. You let the dog out, let her run around in the snow.
See, I played in television. So we're in a totally different generation here.
That's
true. When Olivia's playing Grand Theft Auto or whatever, I'm not a part of it. I did the Mario Karts, and then one other, the football.
That's child's play. Last one. Your favorite snow day activity. Now, I know yours already, so if you can give me another answer. This guy likes shoveling.
I do like shoveling.
It's weird.
Yeah, I do like shoveling.
Who likes shoveling? Literally, you told me last week or 2 weeks ago before we had one of our smaller snowstorms. Right. Can't wait to shovel.
I love shoveling snow. You know how, but I also like it. I told you a thing, and then Cooper was the same way, your son. I love watching the Zamboni.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Clean the ice. I can sit and watch it. I love watching people mow a lawn with precision. Like I enjoy that. Like when you see lawn maintenance going on, I like it when they're watering down the infield.
Oh, that's a beautiful
watching
sight.
that. I like watching that.
Like that.
So I love being able to shovel some snow. But no, it would have been growing up in Broomall like I did. We would go on to the old DuPont estate, and somebody's parents would drive us over. We would have our sleds in the back or our saucers.
Yeah.
And we would go to the old DuPont estate, and Crazy John DuPont would literally shoot at kids rock salt out of an air gun because you weren't supposed to be on their property sledding, but it is spectacular sledding. And now Lissitor, the community Lissitor, was built on that property. And we used to go sledding there. Unbelievable sledding, like breakneck speed. And I think 1 or 2 kids may have lost a limb or something. It was crazy.
See,
Awesome.
I was really lucky. I grew up in a cul-de-sac. So the snow,
of course he did.
The snow plows would push up toward the end of the cul-de-sac.
Oh yeah,
and there would be a mound of snow.
Like a fort.
The amount of snowball fights we had where we used that as the fort. But the other one, and violation on my wife Christy, I'll call her out on it.
Not calling groundworks on that moldy house?
No, I don't even know where you're getting this from. Cooper and I were outside with the football the other day.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I used to love playing football in the snow.
Right.
And Christy's like, why? I was like, what do you mean why?
Snow football's so much fun.
Everybody's wearing padded, jackets. So you're getting tackled. You're falling on the cushy white snow. Nothing hurt. You're allowed to play tackle football.
Don't tell me.
What?
She didn't want Coop playing in the snow?
No, it wasn't that. She was just amazed that we did that as kids. I was like, what? Like,
why wouldn't you?
And she was so shocked by it. Like, really?
Gosh,
that's what you used to do?
We love snow football.
Yeah, and you could do it on the on the asphalt too.
Snow football.
It was padded.
We had a sunken basketball court on our street at a little, like they had a thing called like a tot lot.
Yeah.
And they had a sunken basketball court that was in. And they would fill it up in the winter and you could skate on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which was a lot of fun too, to be able to do stuff like that. Being out in the snow is great. Wow. And more kids need to be doing it and less on their phone.
Coop and I will be out there today.
That'll be fun. I'll shovel a little bit.
Yeah, you're weird. All right, well, that'll do it for post-show headlines. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning after the show ends at 10 o'clock. Of course, tune in tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Jeff McClain.
Fadul. That's a pretty good
Amy Fadul for the entire 9 o'clock hour, which is a lot of fun. And we'll be celebrating more Eagles NFC Championship game appearance with you. Make sure you like and subscribe everything that's going on our YouTube feed.
For tomorrow's show.
You need to. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.